Hi, today on Enso Homestead we'll be restoring this vintage Craftsman bandsaw that was built in around 1950 to 1955. The bandsaw was taking up space in a coworker's garage, so they ended up just giving it to me. It needs just a little bit of work, but we'll have her running here shortly. I took the cover off and inside it looks pretty good. These things are built like a tank. They're all steel. I do have to replace some parts, but it looks pretty clean. The top thrust bearing looks okay. It still moves, but you can see that there's definitely some wear where the blade was touching the washer and this nut. I ended up getting the original kind of Craftsman parts. This looks like something that was added on after. So as you can kind of see here, the lower bearing is pretty locked up. There's like cut marks all in it. It's pretty thrashed. And so I gotta get this one out the same way I did the one above and swap out the bearing. So the thrust bearings were pretty shot, so I got some new bearings, new blade, some tires, and cool blocks. But I'm thinking that with these parts it should be good as new. All right, so I loosened everything up with the box wrenches. Take this piece off, pull this guy out. This is, I think, just a screw to set it to the right depth. So these guys are what the original Craftsman thrust bearings look like. And so I probably just slide that guy right in there. And then this screw in the back I can use to adjust how far forward it goes. And lock it down with this nut. All right, big shout out to Northwest Craftsman on YouTube, who coincidentally had the same exact model that I did when I looked it up. And he has a bunch of great videos that showed using zip ties to get the tire on. Man, that is a hard thing to get this tire on, but I got it on. Now I just gotta clip off the zip ties. All right, so I got the tires on. That was an ordeal, but I was able to stretch the urethane tires over the pulleys. So check that one off the list. All right, so these guide blocks here on the bandsaw, they look like they're just like, I don't know, steel or aluminum or something like that. So I don't know what they are. Brass is okay, but I'm not sure that these are. So I went out and just got some cool blocks. So these ones should fit, and they will keep the the blade, you know, from getting too hot. So we'll throw these in there just to be safe. All right, so we got these new cool block guides in, and I don't know if you can see these ones in here with the new bearings. I think the only thing left is to just put the blade on. All right, so I got the blade here. There's a tensioner up here that we gotta use to put the blade on. It's just a 1/4 inch 14 TPI blade, but should be doing pretty good for some small diameter cuts that I'm gonna be making. Take out this stop screw. There. It's hard to do it and hold the camera, but when you have it properly set, you just want to be able to slide a piece of paper through there and then through the guide blocks in here. But you get the idea. So the belt looks like it's okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of belt conditioner on it, and we should be good. Alright, so it looks like everything is aligned. It's running pretty good manually, and the blade is staying on the track evenly. The next thing to do is just to fire it up. Alright, here we are with the inaugural bandsaw fire up. Yeah, looks like it's going pretty good.